Hello, and welcome to today's Daily Gas Heat Wave by Bill Murphy. Let's take a look at the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits on a thermometer must strictly increase as they move away from the bulb. That's it. Normal Sudoku. No more Sudoku rules with normal thermo rules. So let's just jump right into it. Alright. Time started. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So this thermo is pretty limited here for what it can start with. And it's a 5-link thermo, which means it can go minimally from what, 4 to 8? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Or 5 to 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wonder if it's worth just going through and pencil marking these. But notice, okay, so this one was pretty restricted, but this one is even more restricted. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it can't be any of those, it's a 5-link thermo, it must be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which actually resolves this. Wait, does that make sense? Once again, 4, this can't be 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, same as 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Okay, this can't be 5 again. Can't be 4. Can't be 3. So it can be 1 and 2. There's a lot of options here. One thing I have noticed, though, is that this was looking very symmetrical. So I wonder if this is as limited as this digit was. So let's look at that real quick. It's the tip, it's the end, or yes, the tip of the thermo. So it has to be the highest digit. It can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. It must be 5, and a 5 on a 5-digit thermo means, on the tip of a 5-digit thermo means you can place the rest of the digits. And I assume this is limited in the same way that was limited. Right, what can this be? Can't be 5, 7, 8, 9. It must be 6, and this can't be 5, so this must be 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We got the easy symmetry out of the way. This can no longer be 1. It can't be 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it can't be 5 because 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gives you 8 in the same box. So this means that this must be 2. This can't be 3, can't be 4, can't be 6. And if it's anything higher, then it would be incorrect. So this must be a 5. And this... Oh, actually, wait. This can't be 7. Oh, what did... Oh, because it's the same location on the thermo. So it's... I was like, why did it select all of that? Because it's matching the the shapes there. Sorry, got distracted there. So 2, 5. This is the same thing. So this can't be 7 because if that was 7, then that would be 8. So it must be 6. Again, this can't be 8, so this is 7. And then 8 or 9, it can't be 8, so it must be 9. Alright, so I should be able to do the same thing theoretically here. This is the tip of the thermo. Can't be 9. Can't be 6. Can't be 7. And it can't be 5 because 5, 4, 3, 2 leaves 2 just like 8 would have left 8. So this must be the 8 here. 8, 7. It can't be 7. It can't be 6. It's 5. What can it be? 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. So it must be 5. 5 and then 4. Because if it's 3, then this would be 2. So 4. And this can't be 2 or 1, so it must be 3. And this, just as the 8 resolved the 9 here, this 2 resolves the 1 here. And actually, what are we missing in the center? 5. I guess if we were playing with symmetry rules, I could just solve part of the puzzle and then just guess that I can fill in the rest of it with the opposite pairs that add up to 10 here, right? But let's actually go through and do it. So last but not least, we have these last two thermos. Maybe I should just start looking at Sudoku, because like I'm missing 2 digits here, 2 digits here. So what am I missing? I'm missing what? 1 and, okay, well that resolves. So 1 and then whatever I'm missing, 1 and 8. So, right? 1 and 8, does that make sense? Yeah. And then this must also be 1, but it's 1 and what? 2? Yeah. 1 and 2, which is resolved in the same way, 1, 2. And again, we see that symmetry with 2 and 8, the 1s and the 9s kind of across from each other in that way. And that means that we have the final digits here. So we're missing 7 here, and here we're missing 3. So we've done, that's funny actually. The shape that this makes is the shape of the boxes that we've solved so far. I guess that just kind of comes out of this kind of pattern here. All right, let's keep going. 1, 1s. Let's just do some Sudoku. 1s, because yeah, we have enough things pointing at cells. So this is a 1. 1 goes here, here, and in the same way, 1 goes here, here. Make sense? Let's look at 2s. A lot more options with 2s. Let me look at 9s, because like I said, 1 and 9s are the symmetries that we're looking at. So we can probably resolve 9 here, which we can in the same way we resolve the 1, and that also means that we should have some 9. Actually, wait a second. It's funny that I realized it when I was placing the 9, but not when I was placing the 1. This can't be a 1. If this was a 1, then this would have to be a 0. And it can't be 0, because 0 is not a valid Sudoku digit, right? As we all heard many times before. So that resolves the 1 in the same way I expect the 9 to be resolved. Right, where can 9 go in this box? Here, here, it can't go here, because if this was 9, this would have to be 10. So this is 9, this is 9. Let's see. Do we have 2s now? Interesting. X-wing of 2. 2 and 2. All right, and 8's going to give us something similar. So 3s. I think I'm just going about this the wrong way. 5s. Just let me look at the thermos. I don't know why I'm not looking at the thermos here, because that makes the most sense. So it can't be 1, 3, or 4. It can be 2 and 5. It can't be any higher than 5. If it was 5, then this would have to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is not possible because of the 9. Also, I just realized it's used 6 here and 7 here. So this must be 2. In the same way I can look at what these digits can't be. Highest it can be is 9, it can't be 9. 7, 6, it can't be 5, because then it would be 5, 4, and 4 C's there, and then of course 3 in the same way, and then it'll see the 1 in its box. Oh, and in the column here. So in that way, this must be an 8. And let's build this up. This can't be 6, we know. It was 7, and it can't be and it can't be any higher. This can at most be 6, but it can't be 6, so it must be 3, 4, or 5. I don't see how to limit that more. Okay, well, 1 second. What are we missing from this column here? I just noticed this. What are we missing from this column here? We're missing 2. Well, 2 can't go on its own thermo, so 2 must go here, and I guess in the same way, where does 8 go in this column? It can't go here, so it must go there. And I think now that means we have, oh no, we don't have all the 2's placed, but we will in a second. 2 is knocked out from the thermo entirely, and 2 goes there, and then again, in the same way, if I look at 8's real quick, yeah. So now I think, maybe I should solve the last digits here. And 2 goes there, right? Yeah. And then we're missing 3 from here, missing 7 from here. And what are we missing in the column? We're missing 5 and 6, 6 and 5. Here we're missing what? 4 and 5, which we resolve. And then we're missing 1 digit from each of these rows. We're missing what? 7 here and 6 here. Yeah. 7 here, 6 here. And here we're missing 3. Here we're missing 4. And then 9, 8, 7. Where does 7 go? Okay, well, 7 has to go on this thermo. The only place it can go on the thermo is right next to 7, because if not, that means there's a digit between 7 and 8 that is a valid Sudoku digit, and there isn't. In the same way, 3 has to be on the thermo, so it has to go there. And that's, in case you didn't see, because of the 3 and 7 that were staring down these columns here. So in the same way, 4 needs to go on the thermo, and in the same way, 6 also needs to go on the thermo, so it must go next to the 7. And then, what are we missing? We're missing 5 from the column here and also 5 from the column here. And I think we're going to place our last digits in a second. This is either 6 or 7. It can't be 7 because it sees a 7, so it must be 6. That's a 7. And we're missing what? 3 and 4. And this can't be a 4, so it must be a 3, and this must be a 4, and we're done. 12 minutes and 2 seconds. Pretty good time. I like the kind of pattern that we were getting, and I was gonna start pencil marking, then I noticed how isolated this bulb was and how it could only be one value, and that just kind of gave me everything. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.